So here we are again, back in the Forest of Giants for what will be part 3 of what I figured will only be 2 parts, but I guess not. If you haven't figured out yet, this time I'm going to name my videos based on what I'm actually doing in the videos instead of a particular timeline or anything. My advice, shoot this guy now. That guy's a particularly annoying dude. Not want him to be living when you try to do what I'm about to try to do. And one more. Not going to be able to snipe him from there. So I have equipped that bastard sword. I'm not sure if I'm going to show it in the other video or not, so I'll do it real quick. I went ahead and leveled strength to 20 and endurance up 1. My next goal will be to go ahead and push strength to 25. You'll find out why soon enough. Let's go ahead and go down here and lure these two poor guys out. But I'm using the bastard sword right now. Believe it or not, on paper, the Mighty Knight sword still does a little more damage than the bastard sword does, because they have the same scaling. But the bastard sword has one big advantage in that it has much bigger reach. What is he doing? I don't know what that guy's doing. He should have already rushed me by now. Whatever. It's got much bigger reach. Much longer reach. And of course has much higher base damage. Also has a little bit better stagger power. See, that was an example of me switching from an R2 to an R1, and it screwed me. So there's that other guy. We don't want to... be too silly. Oh, he's already firing at me. Apparently I got my shot off on him, though. I did go ahead and stock up on arrows while I was back in the Jula. He's taken care of. Funny thing is there is an armor in this game that if you get so many kills, there's a certain number of kills that if you get them with the ranged weapons, the armor turns invisible to your view. I find that kind of funny. And the armor becomes like a dex-based, you know, pretty light, dodgy type armor. If you don't get a lot of bow kills, though, you can see it, and it's not invisible, so you don't look mostly naked with some weird amorphous stuff on you when you wear it. And, of course, the big advantage is it's much heavier, more melee suited. Melee combat suited armor. Another torch, handy dandy. Try jumping off, then regret. Yeah, you try jumping there, you're definitely going to feel regret. Be wary of right. I don't know why, because I took the smart route and everything around here is already dead. That's right, I've already killed all the mobs. So this place is pretty much clear now. I do still have to go get that crystal gecko, though. And what's this guy got to say? Treasure ahead. No kidding. Another Titanite shard. I may actually level up this bastard sword, because it really is a very solid strength weapon. What's this about? Hole ahead. No kidding. Lots of nice, obvious messages this time. Oh, I forgot. You gotta go back over here now. Yeah, there's you know, there's a good variety of weapons in this game. I haven't really discussed it yet, but one thing I will say is that this weapon beats Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls as well, in that there's actually just a crap ton of really viable, solid weapons. Friend ahead, be wary of Boulder. That's a worthy rating, because that trap has never killed me, by the way. This guy's thinking about it. He's thinking about it now. He realizes he should have not thought about it. Trap. Human effigy. This guy is pretty important. We'll talk to him in a second. I'm not actually going to listen to what he says, unlike Pate. I think I want to let you listen to Pate for reasons. I'll say this guy, you don't really need to listen to him.
Why?
What you need to understand is talk to him until he has nothing left to say. Why? Because he gives you a house key to a house that I purposefully didn't explore in Majula before, because I knew the door was locked.
What a joy.
He just gave me the house key. And if you keep talking to him,
I'll be back in perhaps we...
He has nothing left to talk about. Great. You know what that means? That means he'll move to Majula now. Majula. That guy's basically a wandering cartographer. He loves maps. That's really all there really is to say about him. Hollow infantry boots. Poop. So we're in pretty good shape. This may actually be a little rough approaching it from this direction. No, let's not. So now we will go after the gecko again. And this time we will kill him. Die! 2 Titanite shards. By the way, I don't think the geckos actually drop random stuff this time around. Like, that gecko will always drop 2 Titanite shards. I've never seen him drop anything else. So there we go. What do we do now? Well, first thing we do is we're going to go upstairs. And we're going to rest. Rest. Fun times. Second thing we're going to do is use a human effigy. Why use a human effigy? Because you can't summon help unless you're in human form. Why are you considering summoning help? Why, that's easy. No, I'm not going to kill them. I'm just going to move ahead. Maybe. There's a different summon sign I'm looking for. I think it's up ahead here. That door is also locked. You will not get the key to that door in some time. That's also not who I'm looking for. That is who I'm looking for. Mild-mannered Pate. We'll summon this fellow too. Oh, the summon sign has disappeared. Oh, the summoning failed. The summon sign has disappeared. Does anyone else want me to summon them? Is there no one else? Is there no one else? Man, these people get summoned quick for some reason. Banana, banana, fo banana, me, my, mo, banana. Oh, Jesus. Anybody want to get a summon? Mr. T-Can wants to be summoned. Why am I summoning mild-mannered Pate? Well, every NPC has a quest. And if Mr. Pate assists me in this kill of the first boss in the game, I will be able to meet him at a later date, and there will be benefits to it. Let's hope I don't screw this up. I haven't upgraded any weapons still, but I'm pretty darn leveled for this. Like I said, it's really easy to gain levels. I haven't fought any bosses yet. I've done some mild soul farming. Use some souls. I mean, it's really not that hard to gain a lot of level early in this thing. Here we go. What the hell? Oh my God. T-Can, you were great. Karkarov, you sucked. Holy Christ, was that a bad showing by me. Like I said, I think too much when I'm on video. I think too damn much. The big problem is normally at this point I would be throwing down, if I weren't online, I weren't recording this, I would be throwing down a summon sign, and I wouldn't be trying to do this right now. I wouldn't be trying to do this right now. I would be throwing down a summon sign, and I would use being summoned by someone else to get myself raised, and then I would get healed up and then go fight the guy. Actually, I better try my... Come on, stupid, get on the thing. Let's go. Thank you. Good work. Thank you very much. And of course, mild-mannered Pate is not particularly helpful. So let's try this again. A little less suckitude this time, Kark. This guy's not even hard. Not be on the same leg as annoys me, dude. In fact, you need to back off when he's over there. That's why I got killed, because I didn't back off. So I get my souls while I'm at it. Pate just needs to get the hell out, and he won't do it. Thought I was dead there. Pate's hell-bent on killing this guy. Huh. God, Pate, get the hell out of the corner! He's getting... this is like the stupidest place to fight him. It really is. Fine, we'll finish it with arrows. God, Pate, you freaking retard. That is literally like the dumbest place to fight that guy, is in that corner. And Pate just doesn't want to give up the ghost. He's got to fight in that corner. Oh well. My overly cautious, very slow play style got Linnea killed. She did a good old job, though. You'll notice there's still summon signs available. What does that tell you? That wasn't the only boss here, folks. But, yeah. Pate really annoying the hell out of me there. Seriously, dude, all you had to do was back off. All you had to do was back off and let the guy do his thing and fight in the middle of the room. But he wanted to fight at the door. But all that matters is Pate survived, I win. I did not waste the second human effigy. Again, normally if I were not on a recording and I weren't kind of on a semi-schedule, I would not have even made you watch that. I would have just been like, okay, I'm not going to use an effigy. I'm going to throw down a summon sign. I'm going to give myself a heal the old-fashioned way. I don't feel very good about my performance there. One thing I will say here real quick, you'll notice she left. She left because I've slain the giant, and I said, talk to her until she had nothing left to say. Because I have slain the giant and I talked to her until she had nothing left to say, she has gone to Majula. How about that? We're going to Majula too. But one thing I will let you know that is never really clearly disclosed, but it is a fact: the more people you summon, the harder the boss becomes. I'm not joking. The more people you summon, the harder a boss will be. There are some bosses in this game where you are literally better off fighting them by yourself than fighting them with summons, because when you get 2 summons in there with you, they get insanely aggressive and they have massive damage reduction and much larger HP pools, and they just get really, really nasty in their attack patterns. That boss doesn't get too much nastier in their attack patterns, but they have a lot more HP, and you know.
Seek the king. That is the only way.
Yeah. Seek the king. I get it. Kill big souls. Seek king. I understand. I need some more endurance. I really do. We'll go to 10 endurance. I kind of need some more adaptability too. gonna hold on that adaptability. There's another reason I want to raise strength. Oh man, it's getting to the point where spend money. It's gonna cost souls to do stuff. Souls. Ugh. What do I want to do? Don't overthink it. Go ahead and raise adaptability. Check my equip weight and stuff. Okay, we're good. So what did I get for beating that boss, the last giant? I got his soul, and I got the soldier's key. The soldier's key is used to open a lot of doors in the Forest of Giants. Not all of them, but a lot of them. There's where I use the house key. This is where there's a really big freaking book. There's your Pharaoh's Lockstone, your first Pharaoh's Lockstone, and I've already told you where I'm going to use it. You'll find out why I used it there and what I got out of it later. Let's go ahead and go upstairs, have a look-see around. Nothing to see here. Another chest. Titanite shard times 3. A lot of torches. And as I said, see, you can destroy wooden chests. So if you feel the overpowering need to destroy a wooden chest, loot it first. That's all I'm a-saying. Wonder what the durability on this thing is. 60. Not bad. Not bad. A lot of weapons tend to run in the 60 range. Good solid weapons in the 60 to 70 range. I don't know if I'll end up with the same sword I did in my PlayStation 3 run, which was the Mastodon Greatsword. So, he's not here yet. He will be when I deal with something else. But this is the map of Drained Lake. It looks like that map I made out of weird, doughy stuff with little dotted volcanoes on it back when I was in middle school. Was doing it for science class or something. But there's supposedly that's a map. What are all these notes? Listen carefully. In short, bonfire. Chance ahead. Tough enemy ahead. Not really. Chest? No, it's not a chest. It just looks like one. What's this say? Illusion ahead. Oh, really? Not here. Let's see. Is there an illusion ahead? Let's find out. Let's see what goes on. Oh, that guy will attack the wrong dude. I don't see any illusions ahead. That's because there aren't any. If they are... That's not really accurate, but I guess this guy can be rough. Human effigy, booyah. So I got one of them back at least. The reason I wanted to come down here and show this is because one, Estus Flash Shard again, big money. Lyre ahead. Ooh, what is it with people putting Lyre ahead? There's no illusory wall here. Even if it were, where would it go? Oh yeah, right here. I'm just checking to make sure there's not something I somehow missed or forgot. Hurrah for skeleton, yeah. I didn't forget about the skeleton. This is a big loot. This is a very important loot. Soul Vessel. What is a Soul Vessel? Soul Vessel is an item you can use to go back. By the way, that skeleton never respawns. Sort of. Soul Vessel is an item you can use when you go back to the old ladies in Thring Betwixt, and you can use it to get a full respec at no penalty. Meaning it resets you to whatever your class's default level is, and you can reassign all of your stats. Kind of a big deal. There's only when you use it, the item is consumed, and there's only so many of them in the game. But there's a pretty good number of them. There it is, right there. Boop. So we'll turn in this shard.
Is that a shard you hear?
Yes,
To see
it
light.
is a
However,
shard. And I now have 4 Estus Flask shards. Or 4 Estus Flasks. And I'll level up 1 or 2 more times. Gonna be 1 more time. I'm gonna try to get adaptability to 10 before I continue. Adaptability really is an important stat. The invulnerability on rolls and the speed of item use will seriously help you out. Not to mention that it can build up to a good poise bonus. While I'm thinking about it, for those of you who want to talk to caster NPCs, because you know you're going to run into them sooner or later, all of them except the Faith NPC will not talk to you unless you have at least 8 Faith and 8 Int. Just throwing that out there. So, Uchimamas. So we've been messing around long enough. I've drugged this out long enough. We're going to call it here. There's more stuff in the Forest of Fallen Giants. I'm not going to cover it right now. We'll get back to it. I'll probably do it very specifically. For now, thanks for watching.